guys do to inject more fun into their lives at this point and into the day-to-day here?
Win.
Yeah.
You know, we got to focus on doing the things it takes to win. And so the one thing we've talked tons about, you guys have heard me say this ad nauseum, is whatever happened on Tuesday's over. You know, anything that's happened previous today is over. We have to have a great next game, next shift mentality. I think we've done a pretty good job. I thought we did a real good job Tuesday night coming out and playing real hard off the bat. That's what, it didn't go our way, I get it. But now we got to reset ourselves and worry about today. We can't worry about yesterday. Yesterday's gone. We learned from it this morning. We had a meeting. We learned from it this morning. Now let's do everything we can to go win a hockey game tonight. And that's all that's on our minds right now.
Just with Philip Zadina, it can be tough on a guy not knowing, you know, is he going to last more than one game? And such, do you give him any message regarding how long he's here, or like even beyond day to day, maybe just week to week, or?
Well, it's tough, but it's also reality of this business is you have to, you know, you have the opportunity to be sent down. I mean, it's just it's a super competitive business, and you know, my message to him is control what he can control, and that's his play. Go out and play great hockey, and everybody wants guys that are playing great hockey. So you know, he's just got to continue to focus on what he can control, and that's his play.
Are you seeing the difference in him from just gaining strength as far as what he can do on the ice, like make plays and such?
Well, he's a better player today than he was a year ago. He's a better player today than he was in the fall. Those things are for sure. So that's great for him and great for the organization and great for us. Why is he better? Is it strength that he put on the summer? Potentially. Is it confidence? For sure. Is it learning? You know, I've said this lots. He's not super fast, not super big, so he has to do it with his brain. So it's hard to do it with your brain right away. Sometimes you have to learn over time how to create that space. And so I think all those factors, strength, added strength, learning how to create space, and confidence have all allowed him to be a better player today than he was at the beginning of the year.
Do you have conversations with Andres said he sounded iffy, and you said Dylan is out, right?
Andreas is out, and Dylan's questionable. So Dylan, we'd have 11 and 7. Mm-hmm.
Coach talked about Zadina's, and like, is the entry level contract a factor at all in how long he'll be up here? Or?
Not. I mean, we're aware of it,
Yeah.
but in the end, Steve wants to do whatever's best for his development. That's the number one factor. More than anything else is what's best for his development. So that won't be the overriding factor by any stretch.
Coach, you've got a guy in Helm who's done some amazing things for this organization. How much do you draw on his spirit, his ability, his past to help you out with these guys?
Well, I think the one thing Helm is, he's a great model of work ethic. He's a great model of compete. He comes every day. You know, I thought he was one of the guys that probably played as good as anybody the other night. He just comes and competes, and he works every single day. And he never takes for granted playing in this league, and he never takes for granted being in the lineup. And you know, he started the year, was kind of iffy on whether he was in or out of the lineup, and by now he's done a good job of cementing himself because of his work ethic. I mean, he's, you know, by no means is plus minus the only stat that matters, or even, you know, that you can argue about the you know, how much it matters, but the fact that he's a plus player in a team that's very, very negative, that's impressive.
Going back to Phil, do you think he's ready to be here full time?
Philip Zadina?
Yeah, has he outplayed enough guys to warrant a spot here every day?
Again, I think those are things that you take day by day. You know, the one thing that we're not, and to Lean's question earlier, like, why would you ever lock yourself in one way or the other? Like, you evaluate it, and things change. So, you know, we want him to be in a position to thrive, and it's a really hard league to thrive in. You know, that's a big reason why Dennis Cholowski got sent down, was we wanted him in a position to thrive, not just survive, and he got to a point where he was surviving. And so at that point we said, okay, we need to get him to a level where he has an opportunity to thrive. And it would be the same thing with Philip Zadina. Has Philip thrived? He hasn't thrived. Has he done pretty good? Yes. If over the next course of games, whether it's tonight, he has a great game, that helps say to us, well, maybe he's starting to really look like he's thriving. So, but we'll take it day by day.
More on Cholowski. What exactly does he need to do while he's down there? What were the marching orders for him?
Thrive. You know, like I said, one, there's a few different areas of his game that on both sides of the puck. One, you know, just learning how to end plays and he's better at it today than he was a year ago, without question. He's trying to end plays. He's trying to get into people in the D zone and create a stall. He's trying to gap better, but he still has to work at it. And he's got a chance to go out against players at the American League level that aren't quite as good at players at the National Hockey League level. So I hope that he can have success in those areas. And then with the puck, ultimately he's going to be a guy that has to be dynamic with the puck, have swagger, get out there in a 5-on-3 power play and make a play, find a way to whatever it is, fake people, draw people to you and make a play. So, swagger with the puck and end plays defensively. Those are the two biggest factors. And again, hopefully at a level where he can thrive.
Has this been the most difficult for you to coach?
Oh yeah, for sure. It's been challenging. When you lose as much as we lost, there's certain challenges. Now there's challenges no matter what type of team you're coaching. I've coached really, really good teams. There's unique challenges in that. But I think it's honestly, like we talked as a group, like at the end of the day, you work through these things, you survive moments like this, and you're better for it. And each guy in this locker room will be better for it if we keep working. If we keep doing everything possible to find solutions, we'll be all better for it.